Hi reception, welcome back to our maths lesson. I hope you're enjoying them so far. So today we're going to continue with our addition using our first, then and now stories. So make sure you're ready to learn. Now who can tell me what day is it today? Well done, today is Thursday. So today is Thursday. Let me hear you say it. Fantastic. So what day was yesterday? So today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Amazing. So yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. So yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. What day will it be tomorrow? So we've got Wednesday, Thursday. The day after Thursday is Friday. Amazing. So tomorrow will be Friday. Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Fantastic. So remember, make sure you're saying the days of the week and you're remembering which day comes next. So those are the months of the year. Now, can you remember what month we're in? Shout it out for me. It's February. Fantastic. So the month is February. Today is Thursday. Who can remember what's the date? What number are we on in February? So yesterday it was the 10th. Now today it is the 11th. Fantastic. So it's Thursday, the 11th of February. Let me hear you say it. Well done, amazing. So maybe make sure you've got a calendar or you can make one at home so you can keep track of what day and what month we're in so far. Like yesterday, you're going to be counting in twos. So make sure you're watching and you're listening to the song. So if you don't know it, you can listen to it and then you can try and join in once you've heard it a few times. Remember, we're not counting in ones, we're counting in twos. So it's like skipping a number. So we count from 0 and then we go straight to 2. Make sure you're paying attention and then on the next slide there is a picture for you to see counting in twos. Here is a picture with a number line and some pictures underneath each number when you're counting twos. So as you can see, we start from 0, then we jump straight to 2. Then after 2, what number do we jump to? We jump to number 4. So maybe if you can have a look at the picture, count as you go along. Now that we've started learning counting in twos, we can also learn how to count in fives. So here is a song that we are going to use to practice counting in fives. So we're not counting in ones or twos, we're counting in fives. So we start from 0, then we jump straight to 5. After 5, we jump straight to 10. So this song is going to help you on how to count in fives. Here is a number line showing counting in fives. So as you can see, it starts from 0, then it jumps straight to 5. Then after 5, it jumps to 10. So you can practice this at home, so make sure you're pointing to each number as you go up. I cannot wait to hear you counting in fives.
Hi reception, I'm going to be singing the Number Bonds song to 10 and it would be great if you guys could learn it because it helps us in our maths. Here goes. 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 9 and 1, 9 and 1. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 8 and 2, 8 and 2. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 7 and 3, 7 and 3, 3 and 7, 3 and 7. Bring them all all together, bring them all together, that makes 10, that makes 10. 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 4 and 6. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10, that makes 10. 5 and 5, 5 and 5, 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10, that makes 10. Okay, have a go, record yourselves and upload it to Class Dojo or Tapestry and let me have a look. Good luck.
So you should all be experts on your number bonds to 10. So now I've got an activity for you to do before we start our lesson. As you can see, we've got a tens frame with 2 different coloured groups of counters. Make sure you count out each counter and write the number down. Then you'll be able to see which number bonds you are working on at the moment. And then at the end, you can make up your own number bond to 10. Once you've done your number bonds to 10, here is an activity for you to do, working on 1 more and 1 less. Make sure you identify the number and then you work out which is 1 more of that number and 1 less. If you need help, maybe use a number line or get an adult to help you. Today's lesson, you're going to need a few things. So again, you'll need a pencil and some paper. You'll need some plates or something that you can separate 2 groups onto. And then you will need 10 objects because we are going to be looking at addition and counting on. So make sure you're prepared and ready for our lesson. Today we're going to be looking at counting on. So we're going to be adding within the number 10. So we're going to be looking at different groups of items, remembering we've got 2 groups of items and then we're going to bring them together and see how many we've got all together. So make sure you're ready and you've got your objects to count and let's get started. So as you can see, we have to go shopping. So I would like you to read the list on the board and tell me what we need to get whilst we're at the supermarket. So the first item we need to get are some crayons. So in the box of crayons we have 8. So can you count out 8 objects for one group? And then in your next group I need you to work out how many you need there. In our first group, we worked out that there were 8 crayons in the box, so that's our first group. Then, how many more crayons did we need to add to that pack? Let's count them. 1, 2. So we needed 2 crayons to add to the pack. So first we had 8, then we had 2. Now how many do we have altogether? Now we've got a number line along the bottom with the number 8 circled. And then how many did we have in the second group of crayons? We had 2. So from 8, you need to jump forward 2 spaces. So we go 1, 2. And that brings us to the number 10. Amazing. So 8 and 2 more make the number 10. So that's a number bond. So 8 and 2 make 10. Now we're going to use our first, then and now to make a sum. So in our first group, how many crayons were there? There were 8. Fantastic. So I'm going to draw 8 crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to write what number in here? 8. Amazing. So we've got 8 crayons in our first box. Then how many did we need to put in the box? We need to put 2 in. Amazing. Hopefully you've used your objects and created 2 groups, one with 8 and then the other with 2. So I need to write the number 2 in here. If I put them all together, put all your objects together, how many do we have? So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So now we have how many crayons all together? 10. Amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first we had 8 crayons in our box, then we put in 2 more, now we have 10. So again, that's a number bond to 10. 8 and 2 make 10. So once you put all your objects together, make sure you've got 10 objects all together. Now we need to move on to some more objects. So in the supermarket, what do we need to get now? We need to get some apples. So in the first basket of apples, there are how many? There are 5 apples. So make sure you count out 5 apples or 5 objects for your group. And then can you work out how many more need to be in our other group? So how many apples or objects do you need in your next group? So we know in our first group there are 5 apples. And then in our next group we need how many? Let's count them. 1, 2. So we need 2 apples. So hopefully you've got 2 apples or 2 objects in your next group. So if we put them all together, how many do we have? As you can see on the number line, the number 5 is circled. So that's in our first group with 5 apples. Then we worked out that there are 2 apples in our next group. So now we need to jump forward 2 spaces. So put your finger on number 5 and jump forward 2 spaces. What number does that bring you up to? Now we're going to write our addition story together. So in the first basket, how many apples were there? There were 5. Amazing. So I'm going to draw 5 apples. 3, 4, 5. And in my box I need to write the number 5. Well done. So hopefully you've got 5 objects in your first group. Then how many more apples did we need to get? We needed to get 2 apples. Fantastic. So 1, 2, and now we need to write the number 2. So if we put all of these apples together, so put all of your objects together at home, now they're in one big group, how many have we got all together? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now we have got how many apples all together? 7. Amazing. Well done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now I need to write the number 7. So first we had 5 apples, then we bought 2 more, now we have 7. So 5 add 2 equals 7. Amazing, well done. So if you want, you can write out this sum by yourself. Next on the shopping list is some sweets. So how many sweets are in our first bag? What is the number on the bag of sweets? There is 6 sweets in that bag. So make sure you count out 6 objects and put them to one side in one group. And then can you work out how many we need in our next group? So hopefully you've got your second group of sweets or objects which have 3 in that group. So let's count to make sure there's 3 sweets on there. 1, 2, 3. Yep, so there's 3 in that group. So we had 6 in our first group. Then we have 3 more. At the bottom of the screen you can see our number line. So which number is circled? It's the number 6. So make sure you put your finger on number 6 and now you need to jump forward 3 spaces. So make sure you count forward 3 and let's see which number you land on. So in our first group of sweets, how many sweets were in that bag? There were 6 sweets. Fantastic. So how many sweets do I need to draw? 6. Fantastic. Now can you count with me? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now I need to write the number 6. So first we had 6 sweets. Then how many more did we need to get? We needed 3. Fantastic. So I need to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Now write the number 3 here. So first we had 6 sweets, then we needed to put 3 more in the bag. So now how many do we have all together? So we need to count them to see how many we've got all together. Now you can put both of your groups together and count out the objects with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So first we had 6 sweets, then we added 3 more, now we have 9. So now I need 9 sweets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So now I need to write the number 9 in here. So first we had 6 sweets in our bag, then we needed 3 more sweets. All together now we have 9. So let's count to make sure I've got 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 add 3 equals 9. Amazing. Now I would like you to try and work this out by yourself. So in the first sack, how many carrots are in there? So make sure you count out that amount for your first group. Then have a look at how many objects you need for your second group. Once you've done that, then you can use the number line to count forward and see how many you've got all together. If you look at the number line at the bottom, you can see that the number 3 is circled. So that is the number we need to start with. Now, how many carrots were in our second group? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 carrots in our second group. So we've already got 3, so we're counting on 5 spaces. So put your number on 3 and let's count forward 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. So that is the number of carrots you've got all together. So first we need to put how many carrots were in the sack. So how many carrots were in the first sack? There were 3, so I need to draw 3 carrots. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now then how many more did we need? We counted out 5, so I needed to add 5 more carrots. 3, 4 and 5. Amazing. Now how many do we have all together? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have 8 carrots all together. 2, 4, 6 and 8. So as you can hear, I was counting in 2s. So now we'll count in 1s to make sure we've got the right amount of carrots. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 carrots now. So first we had 3, then we needed 5 more, and now we have 8. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. Well done. So now I want you to try and do these with your objects at home. Separate them into 2 groups and then add them all together so you can write your sum. Once you've finished that, here are some more activities that you can do by yourself. So there are 2 pictures of addition to 10. So you need to count the pictures and work out how many there are all together. This one is a little bit different. So you've been given a number and then pictures of some superheroes. If you need help, maybe use a number line and go from there.